In Illustrator CC, artwork like this bird may be made up for several objects that have been aligned or combined to create the finished piece. To keep and move sets of objects together, which allow you to transform and move them together. You can group them. Let's look at how to group objects together first. And then how to edit individual objects within a group. To follow along, you can open this document from the practice file for this tutorial. Now to start, you will group this bird artwork together. So select the selection tool in the tool panel. Click and select the wing of the bird. To zoom into it, choose View, zoom in, and do that a few times so it's a little bit closer. Drag the wing away from the rest of the shape. Notice that just one of the shapes moves. That's because the bird is made up of several shapes. Now put the wing back where it was. Choose Edit, Undo Move. Grouping all the shapes that made up the bird or made these shapes stay together. Grouping artwork can help keep content organized and make it easier to select artwork, like a logo or this bird that contains several small objects. So to select all the bird shapes, press and drag across them. To group them together, click the Group button toward the bottom of the property panel on the right. You can group all sorts of contents together. Even group content within another group. Click away from the bird in the blank area to deselect it. Then click to select that wing again. Notice that all the shapes that made up the bird are selected. Also notice the work group on the top of the property panel on the right, which tell you is grouped. Group object can be moved to or transformed as a whole without affecting the individual object within the group. To resize this bird group, press the Shift key and drag the corner of the group to scale the bird and make it smaller. When you are finished, release the mouse button and then the Shift key. Press the Shift key while dragging, maintaining the proportions so you don't distort the artwork. To see all the artwork again, choose View, Fit Artboard in Window. Drag the bird down here so you can put it into the final position. Now, when you want to edit content within the group, you can either ungroup the content across individual objects or simply isolate the group, which is what you will do next. So next, you'll group the sailboat artwork together. Then you edit the content within that group. To select the sailboat objects, press and drag across all of them down here, and to group them. Click the Group button in the Property panel. Now the orange cell on the right needs to be moved down. But if you click away from the group and click on that cell, the whole group is selected. To select one object in the group, you can isolate the group, so you can edit individual objects. Double click the larger orange cell, and then the rest of the artboard is dimmed, meaning you cannot select or edit. And the bar also appears at the top of the document window. But you can now edit the individual shapes within this group. It's called isolation mode. Drag the larger cell shape down and to align it with the smaller cell. Now to stop editing the group, you can exit isolation mode by escape or exit isolation mode and click in the blank space and deselect the cell. And click back on the cell to select the entire group. Drag the sailboat group into the water above. Now the sailboat appears behind this wave shape because the wave shape was created after the sailboat. So it's on top of it. Grouping content can really save you a lot of time by organizing your artwork, making it easier to select. Move, transform artwork. It's made of multiple shapes. Now you have an understanding of grouping. You can organize your artwork how you see fit.